Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Today we have a being created by the Celestial, a powerful cosmic character, often torn by his mission and compassion for humanity. We're talking about Ikaris, the Eternal. Let's begin! Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Ikaris. Okay guys, here we have Marvel Legends Ikaris, the unofficial leader of the Eternals, a powerful character of immortal proportions. Let's check out the outer box. Here we have a classic Marvel Legends window box, where you can see the figure itself, and of course his accessories. And we can also see the yellow background that clearly is taken from the pages of the comics. Above the character we have the logo of Legends series, and below we have a big logo of Marvel, and below the logo Ikaris. Let's check out the side of the box. Here we have an extension of the front of the box, and we can also see an artwork of Ikaris with his eyes blasting energy. Very cool, guys. Checking out the back of the box. Here we have another image of the character in flying pose with other Eternals behind him, guys. Very cool. Next to the image we have some information about the character in different languages, guys. Below we have the Build-A-Figure logo and the actual Build-A-Figure character, which is Sabu. And next to Sabu we have the other figures, and below this we have all the legal information and warnings, guys. Next we have the other side of the box, which again is an extension of the front of the box. And again we have an artwork of Ikaris, blasting energy from his eyes, guys. And now we're back to the front of the box. Now let's check out the blister box. Okay guys, here we have the blister box for Ikaris, and you can appreciate the figure even more. His accessories. We have a piece of paper there with some instructions, some warnings, some legal information. And the blister box is protected by a cardboard box, and you can see the background taken from the pages of a comic. Okay guys, let's check out the vanilla pose for Ikaris. A very powerful character who made it to the big screen. Played by actor Richard Madden, Ikaris has special powers that can intimidate any adversary. Let's check out the vanilla pose, guys. So here we have Ikaris. He's wearing his classic red, blue and gold tunic uniform with 3 red circles on his chest, which have a diadem with gold accents. And below his chest you can see a Thor-like design. You can see this golden design mixing up with his red skirt. He is obviously a very muscly figure, where you can see the muscle details in his chest, arms and legs. Both the red gloves and the red boots are very nicely sculpted, and they have pattern lines on it. And the boots make the figure stable, guys, so if you even drop it from a short distance it won't fall down. Now let's check out the head sculpt, and as you can see below his head he has a V-neck, so you can see all the muscle there, and has a very cool blonde hair, very nicely sculpted long blonde hair with some brown washing there. And his expression, as you can see here, is a very serious expression. It can be anger, or it can be that he's very focused. Okay guys, it's time to check out Ikaris Articulation. Okay guys, let's check out now the articulation for Ikaris. And let's start with the head. The head goes down just a bit. The head goes up just a bit as well. But the head turns left very nicely and turns right very nicely as well. Now moving on to the torso. The torso moves forward and the torso moves backwards. The torso does move to the left and to the right, but we do not want to damage the skirt. A little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. So just a short demonstration will do. Now moving on to the arms. The arm moves forward and the arm moves backwards. And the arm moves out as well. Ikaris does have a bicep cut. It can rotate completely very nicely. And also has a double jointed elbow articulation. It flexes like this very nicely. Now Ikaris does have hand articulation. The hand moves up and down. And it also rotates very nicely. Now let's check out the leg articulation. The leg moves forward a bit and moves backwards a bit as well. And moves out a bit too. Ikaris does have a thigh cut. It rotates very nicely like this. And it does have a double jointed knee articulation. It can bend very nicely like this, all the way up to here. Ikaris also has a shin cut. It can rotate completely like this. And finally, Ikaris has foot articulation. Foot goes down and the foot goes up, and it has a bit of a rocker as well. Now let's check out the accessories for Ikaris. Okay guys, as you can see, Ikaris just brings a couple of hands for his accessories and the leg of Sabu. So technically only a couple of accessories, which are extra hands, and they are relaxed hands. And of course the nicely sculpted back right leg for the Build-A-Figure Sabu. Okay guys, here we have the flying powerhouse and an official leader of the Eternals. Of course, we're talking about Ikaris. My reference for Ikaris comes from 2021's Eternals series, when the resurrection machine starts glitching and the Eternals begin showing up dead. Ikaris becomes both detective and warrior all at once, tracking clues across the globe, clashing with deviants, and even fighting against the Eternal Gilgamesh. Alongside his fellow Eternals, Ikaris uncovers the brutal truth. Every Eternal resurrection secretly costs a human life. That revelation affects Ikaris badly because he promised to protect a boy named Toby Robson, and Toby is the life that the machine sacrifices to resurrect Ikaris. By the end of the story, Ikaris carries a heavy dose of guilt and hard-won wisdom. Ikaris now understands that immortality comes with a price, and it's one he'll never stop trying to repay. What about his powers? He has powerful cosmic energy beams fired from his eyes. He also has a superhuman strength, invulnerability, flight, and the ability to manipulate cosmic energy. So here you have a hero who can go toe-to-toe with gods, deviants, or whoever decides to attack Earth. Well guys, I hope you liked this review. Thanks very much for watching, and please help the channel by giving a like. I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.